kind of feel like an 80s hairband a little bit. This is what happens when I don't straighten my hair. So it's been 4 weeks, and I know I said that I wanted to do videos for like each week and talk about each week of CLS program, the virtual program that I'm in. That didn't happen because I'm really busy, I'm really tired, and I have a lot of personal projects going on, and you know, the weekend has kind of been my time to spend with people I care about and doing personal projects or just relaxing, because Monday through Friday I wake up late and then I do classwork and then I go to class, and then after class I probably do homework sometimes, and then I go right to bed. Like, I don't do a whole lot outside of class, so yeah, my plans for you know, keeping people updated on what was going on with CLS weekly kind of fell through, but I figure we're halfway through. I just did my midterms on Thursday and Friday, so I can get everyone caught up and talk about everything that happened. So let's start. Like, I've already done week 1. With week 2, we had a presentation on Friday. It was our first presentation. We basically had 2 topics that we could choose from, but since I missed class on Monday, which is when they explained how we were going to do the presentations, I misunderstood that you could choose between the 2 subjects, and I thought I had to do both. So I prepared both, which made me feel a little awkward, but it's okay. You know, it happens. At least I had something prepared. I was really nervous because I hate presentations. I especially hate virtual presentations, but it was okay. It actually went by really fast. It was really easy, very painless. I could have done better, but I'll just have to do better 2 weeks from now when we have our second presentation. Week 3, we had an essay to write, and that was pretty easy. Like, of all the things we've had to do, the essay has been the easiest one for me. Like, I really enjoy writing essays in Korean, actually. It's not hard for me. Before I graduated, I had to write an 8 to 9 page paper in Korean, so I'm okay. I can handle that. But then this past week we had our midterms. We did a Thursday midterm and a Friday midterm with both of our teachers, and I was really nervous about that too, but it was really painless. Like, for the first 20 minutes of class we're all together, and for our Thursday midterm it was a listening test. So the teacher would play a clip in Korean and then would give us questions, and we would have to answer based on what happened in the audio file, and then we would meet with her individually for like 10 to 15 minutes after that and just carry a conversation with her. Like, in general, I don't remember. I don't think there was a subject with her. I'm pretty sure we just talked about whatever and tried to carry that conversation. I think I do remember her asking like what our goals were and what were we gonna have to do to achieve those goals, things like that, which is stuff that we already had to write about for classwork and for our essay. So now we just had to be able to talk about it comfortably. And then for Friday, since she's our grammar and conversation teacher, she would have these sentences with blanks, and then we'd have to fill in the correct grammar along with a word that should go there in each of those blanks. And then we would break off one by one and do another conversation with her, and we had 3 topics to talk about. And that was pretty painless because at least I knew that those topics were coming and I could kind of prepare for them. I got a little thrown off with one because I misunderstood the prompt a little bit, but I saved it last minute. It was fine. But yeah, so halfway through, which is crazy to me. Like, wow, halfway through already. And it's been pretty painless, and I really like the structure. I feel it's very doable. I'm just really tired because of Corona, you know, the fatigue of being stressed and not knowing when this is all gonna end, and not knowing like what I'm gonna do with my life after all this. It's really stressful and kind of scary, but we'll make it through. I'm trying to stay positive and focus on what's going on right in front of me. As far as skill level, I do feel like even though I feel like my speaking ability, because that's been my biggest goal, right, is I want to improve my speaking ability the most because it doesn't reflect what I know. And so even though when I talk in Korean it's still really awkward, I stumble a lot still. It's not nearly as bad as it was, and I do feel like I see an improvement even halfway through. I spend a lot of time with my language partner, actually. We're supposed to meet twice a week for 1 hour intervals each time, but when we're in our conversation it can go anywhere from 1.5 hours to 2 hours, which is really long and sometimes really exhausting, but I really appreciate it. It actually, I know that it's really good for me, and I appreciate her. Like, we have a good time. We've found something that we have in common, which is exciting. We've exchanged gifts like snacks and stuff, and I was really surprised at how fast they arrived actually, but that's neither here nor there. But yeah, so I'm really excited actually for the next half of this to go by and to see where I end up. And I also want to mention that I really appreciate the teachers and how much they genuinely care and want to offer opportunities, because one of the teachers, she knows that I want to go to Korea and work in Korea, and that I want to become a researcher and study Korean history and culture, so I want to do my master's in Korea. And so she sent me a link to a scholarship program, and she's like, you should apply for this, like I think this can help you. And it's funny because I already knew about that scholarship program and I had previously tried to apply already, and it didn't really go through this time, but it's okay. I'm working on myself for the time being. But just the fact that she took time out of her own day to offer me something that she thought could help me, and that she's always encouraging me to like keep trying, it feels really nice. And it feels like, you know, they see you as people and they want to see you do really well. So I do think this program has been really good for me, and I feel like I've met some really cool people. I wish that we all could like actually hang out in person. I feel like it would make getting to know each other easier, because we don't really talk outside of class at all, but it's okay. We're all doing our own thing. But yeah, so I don't know, I really enjoy this program. I enjoy the people that are in it. I enjoy the staff. It's a really good program, and I think even if by next summer we still can only do virtual programs, I would encourage people to do it anyway, because it's worth it. You know, they do what they can to give you as much of an immersive experience as they can. So I think I'm going to finish this video here, and if there's any questions, if you want to know, if there's anything that you want to know that I haven't talked about, please leave a comment below. Subscribe if you would like to see more of my content, or if you want to see me talk about something else. And yeah, I'll see you guys next time. Bye bye.